Special conversation that my colleague Ajay Sharma had. We caught up with Debadatta Chand, the MD and CEO at Bank of Baroda, to talk about their earnings. Let's hear out a slice of that interaction.
See, as far as Bank of Baroda is concerned, we said last time also that we need to focus more on the CASA deposit. At the same time, also we said that we on the CASA front, both on the saving and current account, we differentiated large number of products. We had the specific product offering to the customer. At the same time, we also innovated a lot of deposit product, like I'm the one bank having another bank, we issued a green deposit also. So in the way that we are trying to cater to the market requirement in terms of how the requirement of the customer in terms of what they want from the banks in terms of this deposit. All we understand that currently for deposit there is a alternate form of investment like mutual fund, there is a competition therein. But I think because of our offering and competitive pricing, we could able to mobilize deposit, which is again able to sustain my advance growth of almost 13% now. So it's a more of a focus with regard to optimizing the branch channel. At the same time, also we also started supporting our branches through dedicated relationship manager on the liability. So that's giving me, some kind of a extra leg push with regard to mobilizing all this deposit. So the outcome of that, we had a decent growth with regard to deposit growth, and because of the deposit growth, we are able to sustain the advance growth.
Excellent. So we've also seen that your NIMs on a sequential basis have actually improved almost 17 bips. Do you see further scope in improvement in your NIMs, and also what led it? Was it recoveries, and do you see some more recoveries which could support NIMs going forward?
So there are two ways I look into it. We had given a guidance of the NIM at 3.15 plus minus 5 BPS for the whole year. And if you look at our full year NIM, it is almost at the same level. And the exit NIM has been higher than the previous quarter, that of December 2023. Two things we said in December 23 when we discussed with the market. We said we are going to reduce the dependency on the bulk deposit. And that typically in the December quarter, we could reduce bulk to the extent of around 20,000 crore. And that is giving me positive outcome for the Q4 of that given positive outcome for the Q4 of this financial year. At the same time, the recovery has also been very strong for the bank. Last time we gave a guidance of almost like a 12,000 crore recovery, but we did better than 12,000 crore. For 24-25, we are giving a guidance of 10,000 crore of recovery, and I think we will be in a position to achieve that. So combining all ALM profile managing asset liability, I think the same guidance we are maintaining for this year. That is maintaining NIM of 3.15 plus minus 5 BPS. And considering the profiling of asset liability, I think it's an achievable one for the bank.
Right. Fair point. Mr. Chand, the one area of pressure which we saw in the numbers were provisioning, especially because of one large aviation account. Can you talk to us about the pressure on provisioning, or do you think it was only in this quarter, then it will normalize? What is the visibility on this?
See, as far as provisioning, we are giving the guidance to the market of my slippage ratio, that is 1 to 1.25. If you look at the full year slippage ratio, it is at 0.99. So going by that, the same guidance again we are holding for 24-25. So last year there was one-off in terms of the aviation account you are talking about. So if you look at the full year provisioning of 24 vis-a-vis 23, this particular account has played out in terms of a higher provisioning. But going forward, considering my the SME book and also the standard restructured account, I think it would be normalized. So there won't be any one-off. That is what we can see at this point of time. But we'll just see the market how it goes and then decide on that. But then we hold on to the guidance of 1 to 1.25 of the slippage ratio going forward.
Okay. So just one last word on your business growth, loan growth, and also what is the visibility on credit cycle in your view? You are among the top 3 largest PSU banks and have a very wide variety of clients. If you can share what is the visibility which you are getting on credit growth in the system?
See, the credit growth this year, as far as we are concerned, we are almost domestic credit growth is almost 12.9%, 13%. We moderated on the international, leading to a 12.5% growth for the book as a whole. So as far as demand is concerned, there are demands in the industry, particularly the demand coming from infrastructure, chemical, services. So there is good demand in the market. So we are also giving a guidance of growing at 12 to 14% going forward on the advances. I think that's an achievable one. The economy is in a very sweet spot in that way. There are both demand happening in terms of the investment demand and also on the consumption side. Rural demand is picking up. So overall scenario is very positive, and when in a positive scenario, when I look into my growth, I think the guidance of 12 to 14% will be in a position to achieve that going forward.
Right. Just one word on your quality of loan book. Can you tell us where exactly is this growth coming in? I get your point that you would like to sustain the advances growth, not a very scorching pace, but not very slow, in a balanced manner. But within your loan book, where is the highest growth coming from? With the various SMEs or corporates or mid-size, where exactly, how are they growing?
So this is what we told earlier. Our retail is growing now almost for 8-9 quarters. The growth is in excess of 20%. So that's one area we internally talk about, rather retailizing the book more. So the growth in retail would continue. That's our focus area. With 8,200 branches, I think we can grow very strongly on the retail loan, and more particularly on the housing and also the other segment of retail loan. At the same time, the corporate growth has also been very significant for last couple of quarters now. So the agri and MSME as compared to a growth in last year will try to slightly improve the growth in the current year. So with a combination of retail growing faster than the corporate, and there is a huge pipeline as far as the corporate book is concerned, and the focus is going to be on the MSME and Agri for this year, I think the guidance that we are giving is aligning to all this outcome of the focus on all these books. But definitely on the retailization of book, we'll try to do much better.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.